All right, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Okay.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour,
You're
gonna see some serious shit.
Kurde, pamiętne słowa.
Watch this, watch this. What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Doc, who the heck was that?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future.
Pamiętne słowa i
1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely
To były
1:21 a.m.
te
and 0
słowa,
seconds,
jak dobrze
we shall
pamiętam.
catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux
DeLorean
dispersal.
stał się dosłownie
Look out!
ikoną filmową. Tu coś nie gra.
Doc?
Oh, that's
Tu
peculiar.
nie było tak.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Okej. Się robi do, panie doktorku. Co tu mamy w pojemniczku?
What's in the box?
Don't touch that. It's plutonium.
Plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
Ta
Notebook.
1,2
Got
gigawata.
it. Flux capacitor?
That's it.
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z and E.
Consequences could be catastrophic? Whoa,
Brzmi znajomo.
deja vu. Doc?
Of course to nie jest głos Michaela J. Foxa,
Great Scott!
ale gościu całkiem niezłą
Tak, what
impresję
is it?
zrobił.
I've made a horrible mistake.
Ale w rolę Doka Browna oczywiście wciela się Christopher Lloyd.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
I of course to był tylko sen.
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom.
Nawiązanie do
It
Billa i
was
Teda?
just a nightmare. I was in the past,
No to
and Doc was there.
Czy z Weird Science?
Well, you're safe
A,
and
tutaj
sound
mamy-
now.
Tutaj mamy
Back in good old
callback do trzeciej
1986.
części.
But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for
Plakat z
you.
Miami
Huh?
Vice.
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap! I'm late.
No i oczywiście nie mogło zabraknąć pamiętnej muzyki. No, makieta. Hill Valley zbudowana w 55. Słynny piecyk.
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on
I
using
też
his
to
land
nie
for
jest
that new
aktor,
parking
który-
garage. And
który
hey,
grał
is that a first
oczywiście.
edition Jules Verne?
to. It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi,
Z
Viv.
tego co wiem, pod Biffa też mu podkłada.
Come to see
Ten
if the
sam
old
aktor.
crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just remembering.
No, rozejrzymy się tu najpierw, zanim zaczniemy działać.
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kind of like Doc.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Oj, Marty. Marty, flashbacki z Wietnamu. A pogadajmy z George'em McFlyem sobie.
Hey, Dad. Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly!
No to jest gra z
I'm telling you,
2010.
this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's
A
not
grę
dead. He's on a trip.
Stworzył,
Let's say you're
stworzyło
right.
Telltale Games.
Have you considered that this
Ci
trip
sami
may
od
not have
The
been
Walking Dead.
entirely voluntary? I hate to say it,
Później.
but Doc's run up some pretty sizable
To jest
debts
gra
around
z czasów,
town.
kiedy
Maybe he's
Telltale
just hiding
jeszcze
from his creditors.
w miarę obchodził gameplay i tworzyli,
You got Doc
Gry,
wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so
które nie
good with
przewodziły
money.
się same.
That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son, but the bank is within its rights to sell off
a
his
czemu jest
stuff.
po polsku, no to
Maybe
wiadomo.
you should try to
Graj
find
po
some
polsku
things to
stworzyła
remember him
spolszczenie.
by before Biff grabs them all.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff,
Nie wiem,
but
nie
I
mam na
do
razie
think they
nic,
can reflect how
więc
you're
wątpię.
feeling about the future. What did you dream?
Oh, just weird stuff about Doc.
Well, that's understandable, don't you think?
I guess, but I feel like it was telling me something. I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Dobra, rozejrzyjmy się tu dalej. Albo zagadajmy do Biffa.
Hey, Biff.
Oh, hi, Marty.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was as bummed as anybody to hear that the old nutcase had kicked it.
He's not.
But I'm not above picking through the remains. You know what they say. Don't look a gift horse in the butt.
Never mind. Feels like that was a lifetime ago.
Mam do czytania
Actually, I guess it was.
dnia w myślach. Co? Co tu jeszcze? Sprzętnik?
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
Dobra, co my mamy w tej
Doc built
makiecie?
this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
I
Hey,
tutaj
that looks
mamy...
just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Come on, I saw it first.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I picked it up first.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business.
Jak
Doc
kiedyś
asked me.
kupię, że
Worm,
może.
worm food,
Nie chce
kid.
mi się szukać po
But this
lecie
looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
i pobierać na razie. Zresztą ja tę grę kiedyś ukończyłem. Chyba na PlayStation 2 jeszcze.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
No oczywiście, to, tak jak wiadomo, Biff boi się George'a, no bo wiadomo. W 55 dostał w mordę.
Hey, Dad.
No dobra.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game,
A
son,
dostał
but
w
he's
mordę,
not
no
so
dzięki
tough.
pomocy mnie
I've
jakby
been
trochę
dealing with
martwiło.
him a long time. Believe me, I can
Zresztą
handle
zaraz
it.
będę streszczał
Okay,
film,
nice.
bo każdy widział Powrót do przyszłości.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. But you know where to find me.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Let's make some noise.
Dobra, podkręćmy trochę. A jak dobrze pamiętamy z pierwszej części, podkręcenie tego wzmacniacza.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some
Nie
jerk's
było
gonna
dobrym
pick it up for
pomysłem.
pennies.
Ale... A.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Nie będę kupował
Hey,
oczywiście
look,
wersji
it's Chuck Butthead.
na PS2, no hello.
Let me show you how it's
Nie za
done.
tyle przynajmniej. Okej.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you
No,
say.
wysadzisz siebie.
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Marty skończył chyba, pamiętam, w podobny sposób.
Doc, where are you? Doc?
No i raczej nie doktorek, ale... DeLorean wrócił. No jakby to był Dr. Brown, to już by wparował raczej do środka.
Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you? Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Doktora.
Marty? Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the
No bo to jest gra od tych samych twórców.
Automatic retrieval?
Tyle, że z czasów, kiedy oni jeszcze dbali o gameplay.
I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an
Ta gra
inherently
też ma
risky
5
activity,
odcinków,
and
tylko
despite my
że
elaborate
no, są
cautions, there's
napchane
always the
zawartością
possibility
i
that I could
gameplayem.
land in trouble sometime, and that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the
Każdy
DeLorean
odcinek
back,
to gdzieś około
or
półtorej
forward, to
do 2
whatever it is
godzin
I'm
gry.
stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez.
Ta poprzednia data się nie
Come
wyświetla.
on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
No jedyna wskazówka jaką mamy to ten but. Ale mamy też psa dzięki. Temu? O, że on coś wywącha.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Strickland. To źle wróży.
Step away from the door!
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
O, shit. Na pewno związałbym Harry'ego z Hermioną, a nie z Ronem. Tfu, nie z Ginny. Zresztą z tego co pamiętam, Rowling początkowo chciała.
State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why
To
I'm
było
here.
widać.
Einstein here brought me, and...
Well,
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
what is it? Let me see.
No, czyli to raczej... Trzeba pokazać jej to, bo
A shoe.
raczej...
Now what would I
wiadomo.
want with a... Huh? Stay there.
Ginny by się kogoś znalazło. Neville by do niej idealnie pasował. Albo ktoś inny.
Sorry, Einstein.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Okej, rozejrzyjmy się.
is that Vice Principal
No
Strickland?
to, że on strzelał z żalu, no to i tak nic nie znaczy, bo i tak z tego co widzę nie związali się.
Marshal Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad
Neville został
Dog
przecież profesorem
Tannen over
zielarstwa.
100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
Jakby mieli kije powkładane.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Mamy tutaj mówię,
Don't
pokaźny
touch
zbiór gazu.
those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and
coś by wymyśliła.
meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Ale z tego co wiem, oryginalnym planem dla Harry'ego była właśnie Hermiona. Nie mieli zostać tylko przyjaciół, tylko rodziną poprzez to, że
The candy looks older than I am.
to, że Harry jest mężem. No, z kimś by ją. Z kimś by go związała.
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
No, luknijmy sobie wszyscy.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to finding Doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking. Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
O Boże.
Yes?
Sąsiedzi to muszą mieć z nią
Do you
wesoło.
remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was
Fanarzy się
founded.
pochylwali od czasów jego założenia.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley,
Paroletnie
you'll
archiwum.
find it in my stacks.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Dobra, skoro wiemy, czego mamy szukać.
Hey, there's Jennifer's mom coming out of the market.
Mrs. Parker? I find it curious that she always uses the same strapping red-headed bag boy.
Tylko powiedzieć, mi się najbardziej Luna podobała.
I wish I knew which one used to be a speakeasy. Excuse me, Miss
nie
Strickland?
dokończyliśmy dokładnie rozmowy z nią.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition
Mimo, że była
was a
rozpisana
time
jako taka
when
trochę
gangsters
ścignięta
ruled the
dziewczyna, ale
town.
była ładna.
Honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch,
No,
Prawdę
I'm just
powiedziawszy,
curious,
ja
that's all. I'm
chciałbym
a
z nią
student of history.
student of history,
się nie da
I
spotykać
ain't
ani nic.
Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there
No
in
to
the
jest taki
town
osiedlowy
square,
monitoring
right
chyba.
where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the
Dobra,
video
mamy.
store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Wiemy, że mamy patrzeć, znaleźć wypożyczalnię. Dobra, widzimy bifa wychodzącego na pewno
Rebuilt in February
odbudowane w
1932.
32.
Fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Akurat w angielskim ten żart był śmieszniejszy niż w tych napisach. Zagłusza. Okej. Mam nadzieję, że nie będzie teraz gradzać. Mam nadzieję, że gra nie jest teraz za głośno.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
No, w sensie za cicho, chciałem powiedzieć.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
Nie dotykaj niczego. Dotknij gazet. Rzecz potrzebujemy daty.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No i żeśmy
You got my
rozjebali i górna
history
wielki
out of
raban.
order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out!
A Marcin mógł po prostu tu powiedzieć, że pomoże posprzątać.
Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Okej. Mamy datę, mamy wszystko, możemy ruszać. I mamy też śmieci na paliwo. Już jest to już oczywiście DeLorean
Where you been, son?
w
And what are you
wersji
doing in that getup?
2015, czyli z przerobionym.
It's my uniform. Didn't I tell you? I got a job.
At the Model T factory?
Yeah.
Fabryce Forda.
No.
Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too
Ja facetami się nie... Ja nie interesuję się facetami, w dupie to mam. Sorry, no homo.
Ready to go, Einstein?
Zresztą wszyscy wiem, wszystkie laski wiedziały, że najprzystojniejszy był...
Flux capacitor.
Najprzystojniejszy był...
Fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Dobra, to ruszamy! Ruszamy w podróż. Nie mogę, naprawdę nie mogę ci zabraknąć muzyki Sylwestriego. Jedziemy 80 km na godzinę. No i przenosimy się do roku 33. To nie, przepraszam, 33. Zobacz samochód przyszłości. I na targach Wali. Wywali zdjęcia.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Okej, nawet nie wnikam. Zresztą w sumie nie wiem, o której godzinie nie oni wyruszyli, a o której przybyli. Ale wątpię, że szli 2 mile. Czyli jakieś, z tego co wiem, około 80 km. Około... Jeszcze chyba 10 km do samego rana.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
There's gotta be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets? No doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery.
Dziennikarze.
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited
Nawet w
citizens
latach
like you around,
30
the lawless
byli
element will be
uciążliwi.
on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Dobra. Z racji, że to są lata 30, ja wybiorę to imię.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
Tak, to jest ta sama stara baba, która siedziała w oknie. Tyle,
I
że
know,
tutaj była
I met you
zapalonym
back... I
dziennikarką.
mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an
I
etiquette column,
przeciwnik
but I believe
alkohol.
it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
I
Einstein, no,
wszelkiego,
down, boy.
Is
wszelkich
this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once
niemoralnych
before.
innych
What's got
cech.
into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept
Złych
on
rzeczy.
leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc, I gotta
A
find
co
Doc.
mam na myśli, to zrozumiecie za kilka odcinków. Nie zatrudniamy. I tutaj, o, ten szyldzik. Ten szyldzik tutaj.
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine.
Tutaj
Attorneys
jest
at
mały
law.
easter egg z nawiązaniem
No
do
solicitors.
właśnie twórców trylogii filmowej.
Bank of Italy?
Bank of Italii. Kek. Dobra. Przejdziemy się tutaj troszkę, zwiedzimy sobie jadłodajnię.
Sisters of Mercy Soup
miłosierdzia.
Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation.
Komisariat.
Hill Valley Police Station. Cripes, this place looks old, even for 1931.
Ale przynajmniej te roślinki fajnie
Tak.
porosły. Budynek.
Doc!
What are you doing here?
A ogólnie muszę ci się
Sing for
fajnie
me, Doc.
pochwalić, tylko odpalę
I did?
światełko.
When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm
Nie
going
wiem,
to
czy
be
będzie
gunned down by
widać.
gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
Mam coś takiego.
Right.
Jest to oficjalny poradnik do Cyberpunk 2077. Masa stron poświęcona przejściu gry, ekwipunkowi, buildom, wszystkiemu dosłownie.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Ten poradnik jest
Don't even
wręcz
think about
mega.
it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never
Kupiłem
happen.
sobie też
resulting in a
przewodnik po świecie
paradox of
gry,
continuum
który
shattering
przybliża trochę
proportions.
historię Night
Jeez, we've
City,
been back together for 5 minutes,
i
Doc.
wojny
We're already talking about the end
korporacyjnej,
of the
no i innych
universe.
rzeczy, które są,
I've missed that.
które są nadmieniane w grze, ale
Ridiculous, Marty.
oczywiście
I
w
was
grze nie
only
mamy nic
referring to the
wyjaśnić.
end of the universe as we know it.
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has
To
proof
jest
that I'll be
coś mega,
murdered
nie?
tomorrow? They'd ship
Warto
us
było wydać
both
te
off
dwie
to the
stówy.
loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a puppy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed.
Edna Strickland napisała o śmierci doktora.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my
Ale fajnie, że
17-year-old self
Christopher
sent
Lloyd
a patent
zgodził się
application
wrócić
for a
tutaj
rocket-powered
do...
drill. I abandoned the
do tej
project
roli.
after I never heard back from the
Zresztą
patent
nawet
office.
zgodził się
The
zagrać
prototype
Decka
should be
Browna
nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your
na
lab
jakimś
and...
No,
sketchu, kiedy nadeszła data z
How the hell am I
Powrotu
supposed
do
to sneak a
przyszłości.
half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
2.
Not me,
Czyli
me.
chyba jak tam dobrze pamiętam, 22
Wait
października
a minute, Doc.
2015.
You want me to convince your
Kiedy w jakimś
1931
talk-showie,
self to build a
tak mi się wydaje,
rocket-powered drill to break you out
był
of jail?
właśnie sketch,
Precisely.
gdzie Michael J. Fox i Christopher Lloyd zagrali.
Okay, well, let's say I go along with this crazy idea.
Po raz
Where can I
kolejny,
find you? I mean, the other
kolejny
you.
swoje
How
role.
should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to
To
find
był
me.
fajny
Soup
sketchek,
kitchen.
to im
Got it.
Just
kurewsko
stay
fajnie
away
wyszło.
from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Dobra, to wiemy co mamy robić, żeby wyciągnąć doktora. Musimy znaleźć teraz telefon. Gdzie telefon? No, przedstawiam, że raczej telefon możemy znaleźć tylko tutaj, bo na policję to mnie raczej nie wpuszczą. Żebym sobie mógł tak zadzwonić. A, widzę. Znajomą jakby twarz.
McFly! Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing
To
out
jest
here?
Artie
Well,
McFly,
I
czyli
was getting
dziadek
kind of
Martiego.
hungry,
Okej.
so I figured I'd come down here for
Fajnie.
some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
A mówię, że wczesny silnik miał
of
swoje
course
uroki,
not,
ale
kid.
myślę, że jak Telltale
That's better.
przeszło na
What are you looking at,
komiksowe
punk?
grafiki
Keep your eyes on the soup.
i były
Well,
fajniejsze
what?
troszkę.
What are you still doing here?
Te gry
Sorry,
właśnie
kid,
w
I'll
komiksowym
just
stylu
run back to the
były
safe
ładniejsze
house.
już.
You do that. And
No szkoda, że z
McFly,
tym komiksowym stylem
Yes.
później przyszedł styl samograjów,
you
że
better let me hold
gra
on.
się sama przychodziła, my tylko decydowaliśmy o
Now scram!
kilku
You
rzeczach.
got it, boss.
Tutaj nie
Don't
mieliśmy
come out
rzeczy,
until I
a
give you
mieliśmy
the all
fajne
clear.
gameplaye.
I swear, if even one of you
Wcześniej
mooks could
się
add
gra.
2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump
Pierwsze
that
dwa,
woman to the
pierwszy
lake.
sezon, pierwszy,
Hey! Anyway, I'm
właśnie
off to make
pierwszy
myself
sezon, drugi sama
irresistible.
Maxa,
Don't let anyone burn down the shop
właśnie
while I'm
powrót do
gone.
przyszłości. Tales of Monkey Island. Dobra, mamy telefon. Wypadałoby zadzwonić. W takim razie.
Brown residence.
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Dobra, co wiemy, doktor... A właściwie jego młoda wersja pracuje obecnie nie w sądzie. Więc może najpierw pogadamy z naszym doktorem Brownem, żeby może coś więcej się jeszcze dowiedzieli.
Psst, Doc!
Morty, have you found my younger self yet?
So, according to the British guy on the phone, you're working at the courthouse.
Of course. In the summer of '31, my father made me work as a junior clerk.
That doesn't sound like any fun.
I hated every minute of it. My father was, strict. In any event, you should head over to the courthouse right away and introduce yourself to me.
O właśnie,
What's
co
a
robimy
law clerk do
sądowe?
anyway?
Horrible paper shuffling task, but that's unimportant. Get yourself to the courthouse and find me.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's tannin is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Jakie było na imię? Właśnie,
You've been all
doktor,
this
gdzie pan
time, I
był?
missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty.
Posłuchajmy
But I
jego
thought it was
historii,
important
co
to
tam
let
się
you live your
działo u
own life
doktora
for a
Brauna
while,
przez ten
free
rok.
from the insanity of time
Gdyż
travel.
I gotta
ogólnie
admit,
gra
it was
zaczyna
nice
w
to not have my
86
family
roku,
history
czyli
blowing up in
rok
my
po
face for a
wydarzeniach
few months.
trylogii.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
Jak tam
So
rodzinka?
how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer in 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
W 2011. Oh shit.
I know this
Znalazłem
really
też
isn't the right
notę.
time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
Oj, fabuła tego filmu była zawsze zagmatwana, ale
Where
dalej
did
ja
the DeLorean come
kocham
from?
ten film.
Last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
It's a fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Yeah?
Unbeknownst to either of us, the lightning produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
What?
I found out about it during a trip to 2025 and recovered it just in time to stop Griff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Heavy. So that DeLorean...
It's for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original. Plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
Właśnie, co pan robi w
What were you
31?
doing in 1931 anyway?
Oh, nothing terribly exciting. Indulging in a little personal nostalgia, picking up a few rare out-of-print books to surprise Clara on her birthday, solving a historical mystery or two. The usual.
Usual? You lead a pretty unusual life, Doc.
No doktorek jest rodzina wiodą całkiem przyjemne życie. Nie powiem.
I hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time departed display
Chciałem takie
is on
życie
the
to
fritz.
podryzować po
So how did you
różnych
find
okresach
me?
czasu,
I
zwiedzać
found one of
sobie.
Edna Strickland's shoes in the DeLorean.
How did one of her shoes get in the DeLorean?
Nie ukrywam, chciałbym swoje okolice zobaczyć w
How
średniowieczu.
strange. ID almost never attacks people.
Tak, to byłoby
Not
ciężko
without a
liczyć
good reason.
samochód
anyway.
w tamtych czasach.
What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
To był nieźle zajęty przez te 3 godziny. A, żebym wiedział.
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna, we never really
To tak,
socialized.
spieprzył z więzienia i przez te 3 godziny nie zdążył spłodzić bifa.
Why do you ask?
Thanks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
Oh,
You should have
gosh.
seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just somehow lost her mind.
That would explain a lot.
Dobra, to w sumie się nagadaliśmy.
Not
Trzymaj
the
się tu,
best choice
doktorku.
of words, Marty.
Dobra, skoro wiemy, gdzie mamy iść, no co? Mamy iść mamy odwiedzić młodego Emmeta Browna. A, z racji, że wiemy, gdzie jest młody Emmet. Chodźmy do sądu.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Papa, I mean,
Ojciec,
Judge
co to
Brown
znaczy?
says so.
Sędzia Brown tak mówi.
Judge Brown? Doc.
Czyli
Nice to meet you.
Ojciec
I'm Michael,
Emmeta był...
Corleone.
Ojciec doktorka był dosyć
But I am a law
poważanym
clerk,
sędzią.
not a doctor.
Bywali.
Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, h2a multiplied by the inversion of h has to come out less than expectation value.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Tato ci to powiedział?
Every morning.
Co dzień, każdego ranka.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Tak, jasne.
Equal to age expectation value. No.
Tylko, że to mamrotanie to trochę naukowo mi brzmi, więc może to nagramy tak na wszelki wypadek.
Think, Emmett, think. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a.
Nic się nie stało. Nic nie miało miejsca.
How many newtons are required to maintain a constant
Dobra,
mass?
ty zajmuj się swoją pracą, a ja pójdę swoim śladem. Tylko pójdę po wsparcie.
Psst, Doc.
Marty, how goes the escape plan?
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Okej, chyba pamiętam.
H to the a.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the a
Możemy tu
multiplied
używał
by the
tego
inverse of
słowa.
H can only be the same as the
Tego
expectation
zwrotu,
value for A.
przepraszam.
That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much
Fajnie,
about
że
science?
fajnie, że mogę sobie w każdej chwili obejrzeć Powrót do przyszłości.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be
Bo jest
one
na Netflixie cała
explanation.
trylogia.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never
Szkoda, że nie ma tam
expected
tego
this.
serialu animowanego,
Welcome.
ale
I'm
z
at
jednej
your
strony,
service. What
z
can I
jednej
do for you?
strony tak nie jest kanoniczny.
can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor,
Kanoniczna jest właśnie
Dr.
gra.
McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size
Tacy
working model in that
ogólnie
time frame, but I
twórcami
haven't got the main
oryginalnego
ingredient for the fuel.
porozumień
I'll
z
get it for
oryginalnymi
you. What is
twórcami.
it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work
Nie,
until I've
to
delivered the
wystarczy.
subpoena. Part of the investigation into the
Roberta
business
Zamykisa.
affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Dobra, musimy tak, dostarczyć pozew.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
No! It's Kid Tannen!
Właściwie wezwanie do sądu
Hey,
dla...
I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
dla Artura,
What kind of business?
Rama
That's what the
McFly'a.
DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Dobra, od czego by zacząć? No, w sumie mamy zadania... Mamy tak, musimy zdobyć... No tutaj tego właściwie nie musiałem otwierać. Muszę tak, Emmet potrzebuje alkoholu. Alkohol możemy zdobyć... No, obstawiam do tej jadłodajni, bo jakoś gangusy muszą dystrybuować alkohol. A z racji, że jadłodajnia ma nowego właściciela, to wszystko kurwa wyjaśnia. Tutaj nie jest do końca sprzedawana zupa. Znaczy, jest zupa i...
Hey,
Jest też...
Q-Ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup.
Zupa stoi na tym stoliku.
Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Na półce. Trzeba się dorwać do tych półek właśnie. Ja właściwie do tych beczek. Zaraz coś się wymyśli. Tam są beczki z zupą, ale tam są...
What about those barrels?
What about him?
What kind of soup is that?
It's not
To nie...
it's special soup.
What's special about it?
It's made for grown-ups, kid.
A soup for grown-ups?
That's right, kid. He knows it. See where it gets you.
Supa dla dorosłych. I chuj. Wyjaśnione. Czyli jak on uderzy pistoletem 3 razy w górę, to tych beczek później nie ma. No i ten chudy przenosi je na nowo. Dobra, spróbujmy może przez drzwi. Ale pewnie nie wejdę przez te... No dokładnie, myślałem. Wkładane stoły tutaj niestety...
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Mała pomoc.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Alright, I think I figured out which barrels have the hooch.
Then what are you waiting for?
He's not just gonna give me a barrel.
Of course. Well, you seem to have a way with people, so I'll leave it up to you to trick that lummox into giving up his moonshine.
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Dobra, i teraz musimy trochę poczekać, aż Emmet...
Eureka!
A, właściwie wystarczy, że na chwilę odejdziemy i Emmet już podważył drzwi. Nice. Halo, YouTube, coś tu się spierdoliło. Dobra, nie wiem, kto robił do streama. Zajebiście, dziękuję. Miło jest wiedzieć, że nikt tego nie ogląda.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
You're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
Spróbujmy tej zupy i zobaczmy, co za gówno tutaj jest gotowane.
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
Dobra. Dajmy cokolwiek, bo musimy mu po prostu zająć chyba głowę.
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Ah, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
Ale ta odpowiedź gościowi się nawet podobała, więc jest fajnie. Skoro on pukał w rurę, to może jak ja zapukam, to dzięki temu te beczki się za chwilę wywalą. Mam z racji, że półka nie stoi idealnie. Tak. O. I przeszła na
Miss Strickland, come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tennant's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
Okej, czyli on jej dał beczkę z alkoholem.
Tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Okej, czyli to jest już
And you picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
Dobry znak, więc możemy stąd wyjść. Tu już nie mamy czego szukać. Dobra. Spróbujmy pogadać z Edną.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions, not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Fajnie, gdzie można się zapisać, bo nie piję.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
Dobra. Z tego co wiem, skoro ona dostarcza zupę...
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Okej. Nie wiem dlaczego mi się to skojarzyło z czymś śmiesznym.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
Yeah, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
To nam pomoże, bo skoro ona ma alkohol, to dostarczy go do domu.
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please tell your friend Emmett we accept. And the offer couldn't have come at a better moment. It's almost time for the meeting to begin.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're really polite.
We don't know that.
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
Obiecuję, że będą cicho.
I'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
Dobra, to zapomnij o wszystkim, nie było
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No. I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait!
Dr. McCoy. Aj, te callbacki do Star Treka, który jeszcze w ogóle nie wyszedł.
You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
Tylko, że takie flirtowanie zniszczy mu przyszłość. Hello.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Now all we gotta do is serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
wezwanie
Get my
do Artiego i będziemy w
Yeah,
domu.
your patent.
W domu przygotujemy paliwo do rakietowego. Do rakietowego wiertła i będziemy mogli...
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here.
Czyli ominęła
How
mi się
about you?
kwestia.
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
No dobra, podrzucę ci buty, co mi tam.
I'm looking for a
Dobra,
guy
szukam
named
Artiego
Arthur
McFly,
McFly.
wiesz?
He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Zapomniałem.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
Gdzie jest
When
biuro?
I tell him he
Zapomniałem.
can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
Co jest za gdzie? Jest w biurze, a gdzie jest biuro? Nie wiem.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut ball.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not?
Ja pan trochę
I'm a
wyszło.
magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do.
Testuję, żeby nie było.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
Tym się pan
I guess you
zajmuje.
won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
How come you won't let the Stay Sober Society hold their meeting in the cellar of your soup kitchen?
We got other plans for that cellar, and it don't necessarily involve staying sober.
No wiadomo jakie. Jak no...
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Da pan jeszcze trochę orzeszków?
I sure could go for some peanuts.
Lucky for you, I'm in a giving mood.
Beef?
Hey, kid!
Nie, znaczy kiwi,
Yeah.
przepraszam.
What the hell is
A tam
that?
co?
Hey!
Kurwa słynne, what the hell is that?
What did you do?
Kurwa, czy każdy danem jest tak samo głupi, czy mi się wydaje?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett!
Mówię, tak wnioskuję z poruczniku, że widzę, że wszyscy Tannenowie są tak samo kurwa głupi.
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen!
Oczywiście muszę wdepnąć
fix me
gówno.
up.
Klasyka.
Where do you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
No co dobra, zdobyliśmy kapelusz Artiego. Co spróbujmy się dostać do niego. Kto pomoże się dostać? Oczywiście nasz kochany Aini.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Einie?
It's short for Einstein.
Einstein, of course. Because he was a patent officer just like you.
Okej, Aini, pomóż wujkowi Martiemu.
Hey, Einie, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out.
Okej. Czyli ruszamy do biura.
Déjà vu.
Mówił Kid. Które dziwnym trafem znajduje się pod tym samym adresem chyba, co mieszkanie
Who is
Edny.
it?
It's McFly!
I know.
Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
Aha, dobra, czyli nie wyjdzie. Czyli jedynym wejściem jest... Skoro boi się Kida, a my mamy magnetofon, możemy zrobić jedno. Emmet, spadamy. Nie mamy tu nic do robienia. No okej, dobra, wyszły te szumowiny.
Well, look who's back. They say rats
Szkoda, że nie
always
wiem, czy
return to the scene of the sinking
odpaliłbym
ship.
droga do rady,
Get him,
bym sobie
matches.
zagrał. Też była świetna gra. No i też świetny film, chociaż gra rozwijała trochę bardziej historię z gry, historię z filmu. Dobra. Mamy magnetofon, on boi się...
Down from there, you son of a bitch! Right? What do you
Nagrajmy
think
go.
you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
Dobra, mamy nagranie, no to teraz co? A i nie pomóż.
Einstein, help!
Odwróć ich uwagę, a ja sobie w tym czasie zajdę.
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy mutt!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
Dobry piesek. Serio, chyba każdy Tannen to idiota.
Psst, Doc!
Jeszcze pogadajmy z doktorem, powiedzmy mu, że wszystko idzie dobrze.
Guess what? In order to free up your younger self to complete the rocket drill, I'm gonna have to serve my own grandfather with a subpoena.
Great Scott!
Actually, his name's Arthur. He's Kid Tannen's accountant.
Marty, whatever you do, it's vitally important that you don't alter your grandfather's future in any meaningful way. The consequences...
Could be
Mogą
catastrophic.
być
I know,
katastrofalne,
got it.
tak, wiemy.
Hang in there, Doc. Thanks for bringing us here, boy. We'll take it from here.
What now?
Dobra, puśćmy nagranie Kida.
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here
To
right
sprawi,
now!
że Arki zejdzie na dół.
Right away, boss! Ah, where's Kid?
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
Aha, dam po wręczeniu do wezwania, czyli najpierw wezwę
Arthur
go do
McFly,
sądu.
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest!
Historia w tej grze jest
Kid'll
naprawdę
kill
ciekawa.
me! Stupid Artie! Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
No, minęło sporo czasu, widzę, już jest 16.
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Okej, czyli teraz ruszamy do laboratorium doktora Browna. Oczywiście
I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Tak. Ukrywa się, bo nie może zobaczyć. Nie mogą się zobaczyć.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon
Bo
be in
jak wszyscy
possession of the
pamiętamy
most powerful rocket
dobrze,
fuel
wiemy
known
co
to
się
man.
stało, kiedy Jen zobaczyła swoją wersję z
Well, it's very
2015.
simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to
Niby to jest
catalyze the
proste,
reaction.
ale pewnie to się zaraz pokomplikuje i będę musiał to wszystko zrobić sam.
Extremely hot. The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
A po ludzku?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father! So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction, I'll try to get rid of him.
Okay.
Tend to the... What? Can't we just start
Dobra,
over after he's
to
gone?
tylko dawaj jasne
Too late!
instrukcje.
The reaction's already started. Don't worry, I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
Coming, father!
Przyda się kwestia.
Father!
Don't you father me,
Daję
child.
sobie tego ojca dziecko.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
Może pójdę. Co najpierw zrobię stąd?
Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine.
Palenie, czyli łowię.
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go
Gryzienie,
on a
czyli
diet.
trzeba dać bakteriom jeść.
Excellent. Now twist the valve there.
Ale na razie
Great. We're about
proszę
a quarter
sobie
of the way
prawidłowo,
home.
mamy troszkę paliwka.
You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
You have children, and you will look.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Aha. Puszczamy trochę pary.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's
Jedzonko.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Piorny ogniste siarczyste.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable
I
expectations?
puszczamy ciśnienie.
Ah, halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
You didn't like it here. You're going to head.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
Spark, czyli prąd. Piorny ogniste siarczyste.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
Calm down. You didn't like it here.
Why should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man. Listen, Emmett.
Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop.
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton. Calm down.
By Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself?
Someday.
Almost there.
Prawie w domu.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer. You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? There's a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Can't you see this is eating me up inside? You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
Okay,
I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Poszło w miarę...
You okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago.
Tak, tylko że tu się wszystko pierdoli. Powstrzymać, kurde... reakcję.
Eureka!
Eureka, mamy to.
Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I can
take it and go.
Don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Kłamstwo.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it.
No, trochę cię widzę, to zmartwiło Emmet, ale mam nadzieję, że nie zrazi cię do robienia dalszych eksperymentów.
I'll get it back to you, I promise. And Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
No, raczej jestem pewny, że cię to nie zrazi.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okej, mamy wszystko co trzeba.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here.
No, tylko dziwne, że się nie weźmie.
Come on, start.
No dobra, to wiercimy. Chyba turbo wiertara. Nie wiem, co mnie to rozpierdoliło ze śmiechu teraz. Turbo wiertara.
You're too late!
Too late? The doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Turbo wiertara.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. And they're still after him.
Okej, czyli tradycyjnie
How am I gonna rescue him now?
mamy rower, mamy
At least the rocket part
mamy
came out of this in one piece.
silnik rakietowy. Na prędce skręcimy rakietowy rower.
Alright, I'm coming, Doc.
Z turbowiertary zmieniamy się w turbocyklistę. YouTuber w sumie nie zrobił porządnej recenzji tej gry. Albo porządnego fakt, że w 2010 może ktoś zrobił. Ale nie, chyba nie. Jacksepticeye wtedy jeszcze chyba nie nagrywał. Słuchajcie, no to wtedy... Aha, dobra, dalej nie pójdziemy. No, koło zapasowe blokuje. Dobra, sprawdźmy po tamtej stronie, może coś jest. I widzę, że coś jest. Tu mam to do tego. Hej, dało się. Kółeczko. Tu trzeba odkręcić, więc zabieramy klucz. Co to tak prowadzi? O cholera, dobra, nieważne.
What's he doing here? Keys. How do I get him? Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, buddy.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach him.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Dobra.
Kid 10 is driving the truck.
Cannon? That explains a lot.
Dobra, dokładnie.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach him.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
Dobra, skoro... No, nie spróbować, to spróbujmy. No właśnie, nie zauważył więc. Doktorze, odwróci pan uwagę.
Leave it to me. Hey, driver! You're driving too fast. Watch how you take those.
Dobra.
What are you trying to do? Kill me?
I zabierzmy
I
kluczyki.
object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. You have a pillow I can sit on. Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me. You!
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the street.
How did you know that?
I have my sources.
Dobra, mamy klucze, możemy stąd wtryskać.
I know!
Co? I weź wydaj kurwa 4000 na figurkę, którą można kupić sobie na AliExpress za 200 z podobnymi feature'ami i z podobnej wysokości. I kto jest głupi? No, głupi są ci, którzy to kupią, bo gadżetów ma być chyba ponad 100. od 3 do 100 wydawać 40 zł, czyli 98 razy 100. 1 razy 40, przepraszam. 98 razy 40 już daje ile?
Son of a bitch!
A jeszcze dwa pierwsze, zresztą tam pamiętam chyba pierwszy piątala, a drugi chyba 2 dychy. Dobra, to trzeba kajdany przestrzelić. A poza tym nawet zresztą nie widziałem tego nigdzie w kioskach w moich okolicach. Nawet jakby to było, to ja tak bym tego nie kupował. No sorry, 4 dychy, 80 zł w miesiącu wydawać na party do złożenia zbroi. Tylko co 2 tygodnie nie wychodziło. Co najmniej mówię, co najmniej 4 dychy w miesiącu. Ten hełm i tak trzeba też złożyć. Do hełmu później jeszcze elektronika, a to już w ogóle. Już mówię, już lepiej kupić sobie z AliExpress figurkę za 200.
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying
Bez elektroniki,
on the timeline.
no ale przynajmniej podobny, ale inne feature'y ma. I też w pełni pozowalna.
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
No ewentualnie jeśli się da, to można figurkę jakoś pewnie nie zmodyfikować, żeby pierdolić w nią elektronikę.
Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is
Jest
he?
źle.
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
O Boże. Ale ciąg dalszy nastąpi. Tak, to koniec pierwszego odcinka. Tak jak mówiłem, Telltale robiło już wtedy odcinkowe gierki.
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
Ciąg dalszy nastąpi w odcinku Dopaść Tannena. Tak, to jest naprawdę pocieszna, bardzo fajna gierka. Jaki długi? Czekasz miesiąc i przychodzi z reguły. Wystarczy spojrzeć na czas dostawy w tym. Ewentualnie chyba tę figurkę można też na Allegro zamówić. Też chyba z Chin sprowadzają. Okej, to był pierwszy odcinek. Nie mam dziś w sumie już ochoty na drugi. Dziś taki tylko krótki strumyk. Do Persony też dziś nie będę już podchodził. Jutro wtedy z racji, że to idzie szybko dosyć gra. Myślę, jutro usiądę też do Powrotu do przyszłości. Jutro zaczniemy drugi epizod. Dziwię się, że tylko 2 osoby ostatnio przychodzą. Nie wiem, co się kurwa ze wszystkim działo. Co kurwa, wszyscy umarli? Wszystkim kurwa na święta internet odcięli, czy co? Ja rozumiem, Święta świętami, no ale kurwa. Chyba streamy też można oglądać chyba, nie? No dobra. Na dzisiaj to będzie tyle. Zobaczymy się jutro. W drugim odcinku Powrotu do przyszłości. Także na dziś to wszystko i do zobaczenia jutro po południu.